Okay, so let's get back to Boogie and this documentary at the point we left off last time.
Yeah, so I mean, things aren't great. Um,
That number is not, I don't believe that number is true. Minus 6,700 net worth. That's not how it works, okay? You can't spend money that you don't have. You can't just have your bank account go negative $6,700. I mean, yeah, there's overdraft protection, but it doesn't allow you to go that deep into debt. Maybe 50, $100 or something. They're not going to let you withdraw $6,700 that isn't in the account, okay? That's nonsense. He's not minus 6,700. Don't know where these numbers are coming from. Boogie is just saying I'm minus 6,700 based on what? Based on what? Where's the 67? Is he getting loans? Is this credit card debt? That's not actually the same thing as your account being negative 6,700, which again, it can't be. This is absurd.
People are still mad at me on YouTube. My view numbers are pretty much close to zero. I'm having trouble breaking 10K on an upload right now.
It's not, it doesn't last. This is during the documentary. Once the documentary came out and lots of people, including me, started talking about it, his view numbers went way up.
And not everything is bad. I've got at least one good thing going on.
Oh boy, here we go. Oh, wait till you get a load of this.
Can I show you?
Love will find you when you least expect it. This ain't love. This is codependency, okay, and dysfunction. Is this Boogie's long-lost daughter? No.
So this is Desi. Or you can call her Desiree.
Yep, Desiree.
We've been dating now
Wow, so her ass is hanging out. Interesting.
for months.
A couple months, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I actually don't have a problem with this. It's extremely hypocritical and oxymoronic to, at one point, on one hand, say that, oh, well, they're 18. They can decide their sex, their gender, even before they're 18. Once they're 18, they're an adult. They can do whatever they want. And then to say at 20 years old, oh, well, she's too young for him. So I don't care about the age. This is a full-grown adult. She's 20 years old, may not be mentally. She's got some issues, in my opinion, if she's with this dude. But, okay. I don't see a problem with it, honestly. Don't care. It's consensual, and she's of legal age. So that age disparity, I don't give a crap about that. I mean, I think it says a lot about Boogie, but it's not necessarily a bad thing, though. Lots of dudes date much younger women. It's more about her mental state than anything else, anyhow.
I don't know what it was. I guess it's his energy, his curly hair, his glasses. I must be into nerds. I guess, I don't know, he's just adorable to me. I like him. He was going through a lot, and I randomly hit him up on Instagram, and I told him that I support him and that I'm always here for him and stuff.
I wonder, I find this very interesting. She hit him up on Instagram. I really love your content and think you're super cute. Yeah, well, oh my God. So they met on Instagram. Me wonders if she was looking for a place to live. Just spitballing, just speculating here. But she doesn't seem like the most stable, I could go to a 9-to-5 every day, keep a job type individual. So if I had to guess, she was in dire straits when she contacted Boogie. This is just I'm just speculating here, and by the way, that doesn't necessarily mean she doesn't have misplaced affection for this fellow, but anyway.
So it started from there.
Hey, thanks, I don't normally respond to fans, but you're super cute too. He doesn't normally respond, Yeah, I bet he does normally respond to the ones that are super cute.
on
If you hadn't figured it out, Boogie's a hedonist, okay? His whole life revolves around seeking out, finding, and indulging in whatever pleasures he can get his hands on.
paper, it just doesn't really add up, right? It doesn't make sense on paper, but then practice and in reality, there was just something there.
So it was pretty crazy, but I just felt it. I felt an energy connection to him before I even met him, and
Energy connection. Why is it that everybody I hear talking like that in that frou-frou, new age, spiritual, astrological BS way has mental problems? Why is that?
I don't know. That's just how it is.
And then the longer we spent talking, I don't know, eventually you just realize we're the same person, doing the same thing, living the same lives, just at different stages. And
Well, like attracts like. Could this relationship work? Not in any healthy way that is good for the well-being of either of them. Now, is that to say that people who are dysfunctional can't get together and have a relationship that lasts a long time? No, but lots of bad stuff lasts a long time. That doesn't make it good. It just means it lasts a long time. Is this relationship going to bring meaning and purpose to either of their lives and contribute in any way positively to the well-being of either of them? No, more likely than not, they're just going to enable each other in their own mental illnesses and bad behaviors. But hey, I guess Boogie would say, well, nothing's perfect. Yeah.
I can see myself getting married to Boogie.
Yeah, they've known each other like 2-3 months. She could see herself getting married to Boogie. Really?
I could definitely see us getting married. In fact, we may or may not have talked about it a little bit. And
Yeah, I needs me a full-time caretaker so I can continue to stuff my face and live stream all day while playing League of Legends. Okay.
we may or may not sit around fantasizing about it and thinking about what it's going to look like. And I called you wifey the other day.
I guess this is better than spending $200K on hookers. I guess. From an economic standpoint, this is the way to go.
And you loved it. You were so there for it. If I proposed right now on camera, what would you do?
I'd say yes.
Wow. Wow, he has all the power, all the control, all the hand in this relationship. Now, just the way he likes it.
That's a good sign.
No, it's not. Not for her.
Boogie has improved my life tremendously. He just makes me happy, the happiest I've ever been. And I'm not alone, and so that he just completes me. Growing up without a father figure has its challenges. Like, you just don't have that support system that you would and the advice that you need. And
So Boogie is her support system. He's the father figure she never had. That's not really what a partner is supposed to be. So already you're starting off from a very dysfunctional place.
So it's just difficult. I don't ever want to be alone. That's another thing. Maybe that's why I have stuffed animals. I don't ever want to be alone. And
Other people don't complete you. That's not how relationships work, okay? You seek out another person who complements you, who has the same values and similar virtues as yourself, okay? That's the transactional nature of a relationship. This, however, she's seeking to hide from her problems and fill a void within herself that should already be filled before you get into a relationship. Because if it's not, that person has far too much power, far too much influence, becomes far too much of a centralized figure in your life, too much to do with whether or not you're happy, whether or not you are in a good place emotionally, whether or not you are happy. You're putting way too much onus, you're giving way too much power to another individual for your validation and for your contentment. And when you do that, well, you're not going to find either.
so it's just nice to have company. And
Wow.
I help with the dogs. I get them.
She moved in after 3 months of dating. One wonders if that was the plan from the start when she contacted Boogie. One wonders if she understood right from the get-go where Boogie was mentally, what he needed, and that she could take advantage of that and provide those things for him. And if exchange for a home, of course, and 3 hots and a cot.
I get him his water, you know, like whatever he wants and requests, you know. I just mainly is to take care of him. He takes care of me.
So she's maybe an even bigger people pleaser than Boogie. Generally, people with these kind of seeking out validation through the approval of others went through some abuse in their developmental years.
Yeah, sometimes I pick weeds out here, so, because like...
Well, I mean, that's good. She's got a strong work ethic and all that, at least on her own terms. I pretty much doubt she can handle the stress of actually working a 9 to 5. But she's mowing the lawn, she's picking weeds, she's washing windows, she's cooking for Boogie, she's bringing Boogie water. Yowza. So give her that. I mean, she's pulling her weight at least.
To look better. Trying to trim down these vines.
She's actually trimming trees. Wow, okay.
But I'm not doing a good job. I don't do this very much.
You know, I used to have a theory, Mike, that if you are a 40-year-old man and you have a Snapchat, that means you're a creepy dude. Turns out my theory was right. I have a Snapchat, and I am a creepy dude.
And you people are still donating to this guy and watching his content. You're enabling his bad behavior.
I found that person and they happened to be 20. And I get that it's creepy to date somebody half your age or younger.
Well, not necessarily. I mean, it depends on what the foundation of that relationship is and where that person is maturity-wise, mentally.
But people can call me creepy if they want. If she's happy and I'm happy, then I will be the biggest creep you need me to be, as long as her and I are happy. You can be.
Yeah, but you're not happy, and you don't know what actual happiness is, and you probably never will.
As mad as you want.
Not mad. Oh, boy. Yeah, but despite what you might think, Mr. Creepy Boogie2988, the world does not revolve around you, and I think you'd be amazed at how little people actually give a crap about you and your life.
Sexually, we both seem to be having an excellent time.
That's too much information. That's nothing we need to know. And of course, you get the sense here from what he's saying, what he actually shows on film here coming up, which I'm going to show you because I'm a realist and I believe in cold, hard, brutal truth. He seems to get enjoyment out of making other people feel uncomfortable.
I would say that it's the best I ever had. What? You were...
Date night? I thought he was broke. I thought he had no money. He's got no money, he's broke, yet he's able to afford a second person living in his house, using his electricity, eating his food. It's very interesting. It's almost as if he's not broke, and that's all just performative to get you suckers out there to feel sorry for him and donate him more money. And so many of you out there are pathologically compassionate to the point where you enable bad behavior that you'll give him money.
A little off today. I had a friend tell me I look like a samurai on vacation. I was going to ask if you could see it, but...
In the front here, and I think, what are you, a YouTuber or something?
Yeah, I've been on YouTube for about 17 years.
You've been on YouTube for 17 years.
4 million subscribers.
Okay, and this is your girlfriend, who is much younger than you, is suspiciously.
She's an adult. She's 20.
You know, it's never good when you say, well, she's an adult. Is this a sex trafficking situation? You keep looking at him and never answering the question.
hate it when people single us out. I hate it when people like.
We're gonna do that though. It's to be expected. You're right. We're different.
He hates it. That's so interesting. He seems to get a lot of pleasure out of making other people feel as uncomfortable as possible, throwing ad hominems around, attacking other people, using his channel to essentially go after people who are his critics. So he can dish it out, but he can't take it. Well, of course. It's pretty common for your garden variety narcissist.
But
Fuck them, right?
yeah, fuck.
Fuck them.
He's not manipulating me. I love him for him. He doesn't control me. We're a team. He supports me in everything I do and everything I want. He's my support system.
Yeah, I wonder how long that's going to last, Tony. Once it gets that ring on your finger and as you're locked in, he thinks that might change a bit. You might want to have a conversation with his ex-wife. Just saying.
Let me get a McCrispy Deluxe combo. Make it large.
What do I think about his dire financial situation? I think it's scary.
Wait, his account balance is $258. I thought that he was minus $6,000. What? Where's this documentarian getting the number minus 6,800 or something? Where's that number coming from? How do you have minus 6,800? I don't get this. It doesn't work that way. That's not funny. You can't be minus 6,800. If he's spending credit cards, if he's using credit cards, that's not minus. I mean, that's debt, but you have a monthly nut to pay, and as long as you pay that monthly nut on that credit card payment, I don't understand where this minus 6,800 stuff is coming from.
That he might lose it all in a day. He might just be homeless one day, but...
So if I'm broke, if I go broke, okay, if we end up back on disability, and
Was he on disability at one time? I thought he had a job at GameStop back in '96. Has he ever been on disability? I don't know.
me, you, and Chad living in some small apartment.
Chad, I think that's his roommate. By the way, for those of you who don't know, Boogie has had a long-time roommate that was never seen on film. I guess the person didn't acquiesce to be in the documentary. I don't know what this roommate does, if this roommate pays rent or if they just like do things around the house to pay their way. I really don't know. I also don't know why somebody like Boogie would need a roommate unless that person was like some kind of like nurse or caregiver or was doing the things that he couldn't do.
And we're eating McDonalds every day, and that's treating ourselves.
Yeah, because fast food is much more expensive, actually. Despite what people would have you believe, fast food is not cheap. So that would be treating yourself.
You gonna be able to handle that?
Yeah,
You
I guess
stay in
it's
that?
me, you, Chad, eating McDonald's every day in our small, cute apartment.
Because I mean, I'm hopeful that people will go back to watching us on YouTube. I'm hopeful that people will like, you know, I can go back to live streaming full time again and do like 6-hour live streams like every other streamer and like grind it out. But I mean, there is a very real possibility that one day I won't be able to do that anymore. We're going to have to live off of whatever we can. Are you prepared for that?
This is totally, completely performative. This is him begging for shekels, okay? That's all this is. Watch me! Watch me! He's telling you what he wants, so he expects you to do it. And that includes giving him money. Or at the very least, watching his stream so that his ad revenue from YouTube goes up.
As long as I have you, that's all I need.
That's what I would expect her to say, but, I mean, is she being honest there? I don't know. That downturn, you know, kind of grimace thing on her face, I'm not sure she's being totally honest. There's a distaste on her face for what she just said, so I'm not sure she's being 100% real here. But anyway, that's it for this video. Let me know what you think of Boogie's new relationship. Is she there for pure reasons? Does she love Boogie? Is this real, true love? And does he feel the same? Or is he just saying what he thinks she wants to hear so he can get himself somebody who is obviously very grateful, who will do all the chores and tasks that he and his roommate Chad cannot do. Let me know what you think in the comment section, and please like and subscribe to my BitChute or Rumble channel, which you have not already. If you have not already, please do so, because as you know, the social media space is far too centralized in terms of power, who runs it, who has control. It's pretty much monopolized by a small handful of individuals. So we really need to diversify that, and the only way to do that is to follow me on alt tech platforms like Rumble and BitChute. I am the realist philosopher on BitChute. I'm also the realist philosopher on Rumble. So go check me out on those platforms. Follow me on both those platforms. And until next time, take care.